All right, this is another video for the Myth board game and the Lairs. I did a previous video, and I'll show the link down below. But this is the insects, and it's like I said before, it's really nice. The models painted, 3D looking. This map looks pretty good. The Lairs, I mean, I can see why they did it, but they're just a flat piece of tile. The red around it means it blocks line of sight. So again, I was thinking, I'd rather have a 3D look to it. So instead of that, I created this one. And so I'll bring it up here and I'll explain how I made this. I wanted to kind of maybe a wasp or something, that kind of look, or maybe they're excreting something and making it to go down into their lair. So this is what I have, and let's see how I made this. Like the previous one, I used the extra tile I had, and I traced around the outside and cut it to the size that it needs to be for that tile, or to fit on here correctly. Again, I used the silly putty egg, cut off to a good length to fit this properly, this size. Took this piece that was cut off and glued it inside, so it kind of sits in there like that. And again, I didn't use super glue or anything. I used my hot glue gun. Again, the only thing I didn't use the hot glue gun on is the flocking. That's PVA glue. So how did I get this weird looking stuff here, this texture? Well, what I did was I crumbled up a bunch of styrofoam. So this is just some styrofoam I crumbled up in a box, and then I put the hot glue on the outside of this. I did like one side first, and then I spread it out. So I put the hot glue, spread it out with the clothespin, and just dipped it and kind of rolled it into the styrofoam so it stuck. And then I did it for the other side. Then what I did was I primed it with paint, and what happens is it really does weird stuff to the styrofoam, which is what I wanted. So that's why it really looks this freaky looking texture it's got, is because that prime will kind of eat up a little bit of the styrofoam. And I did the inside too. And then you just paint it however you want to do it. I did like I started with of course black prime, but I did brown. Then I did inking over it and some a lighter coat, and then inked it again, and then a really light coat, a dry brush coat over it. So that is their lair. Let you go right there. Adds a little bit to the game instead of just this. And like I did before, I'll put this down so you kind of can see the difference. So let me move this guy out of the way, and you kind of can see how different that makes the board look. Well, if you like this video or some of the others I've done, go ahead and subscribe and share with other people. And as always, have a good game.